Hello loves, welcome back to TigeraGitana. Today we're going to be doing a really cool video that Spirit wanted me to make for you guys, so that's what we're going to be doing. And this is going to be the magic, okay, the energy of the day that you were born, okay, not the dates that you were born. We're not focusing on the astrological part in the traditional way. We're more looking at the day's energy from the day that you were born. If you do not know the day that you were born, you can go ahead and literally just Google search your birthday and it should come up on the Google search. And if you don't want to have to do all that, I'll just put a day of birth calculator in the link on bio in the description box, so that way you guys can just click that, type in your day of birth, and then you know what day you were born on. Now, the reason why your day of birth is important is because you have a ruling planet for each day, and each day has a very significant change and shift and focus, which really gets passed down onto you no matter what sign you are. So we're going to break down every single day of the week and what the energy of the week would be if you were born under those days. So make sure that you can do this before you watch the video or afterwards. After you get the info, you can go ahead and look up what day you were born and see what energy you're carrying and your planetary ruler for that energy. Okay, so starting with Monday, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. Starting with Monday is ruled by the moon. Mondays are a really powerful day. Especially if you were if you're born under a Monday, you're already connected to all of the aspects of the moon, which include intuition, divine feminine energies, self-care, self-love, emotional energy, a lot of the, as far as spiritual gifts and spiritual sensitivity, you have a higher sensitivity to that if you were born on a Monday. If you were born on a Monday, you're also naturally more leaning like towards the intuitive side. You're more sensitive. You happen to be very aware of your emotions, or you can get overwhelmed by emotions. It depends on how you actually use the energy of the day. But being under the influence of the moon is a beautiful thing because you are highlighted by a lot of magic and a lot of spirituality. Ultimately, you can tap in many different ways on a spiritual level. It's a lot easier for you to heal spiritually as well, because you're working with the energy of the moon, which is a divine feminine energy. So all aspects of spirituality, working with not only the divine gods but also the divine goddesses, and what you can learn and how you can heal yourself from that, and how you can also bring nourishment to those who lack that energy as well. That's one of the aspects of people who are born under on Monday, day of the moon. That's why it's called Monday, moon day. And so there is this more of a focus on your intuition, on your emotions. It's very Cancer energy. So you have to pay attention throughout your life as far as what traumas are built up within your emotional energy, what things you're still reacting to, what things you don't feel super comfortable diving into because of certain different triggers and stuff like that. So paying attention to the day really helps you to know what energy you're embodying and walking with, because just as much as through our looking at our natal chart and the date that we were born and what that signifies, how that connects to the land and the time and everything, like that snapshot, the day that you were born also has its own energy, and it lingers throughout your life. I'm born under a Monday, so I tend to lean more towards on the spiritual side of everything since I was a little girl. That's just the way it's been. And so it's something that I really connect to. It's working on Mondays. Also working on your day of birth is a great time to do a lot of your spell work because you're tapping into your day's energy, which is why I do a lot of my spell works on a Monday, even if it's like love work and stuff like that, just because it connects with your emotional energy and emotionally manifesting. I like to tap into that specific energy. Also, people who are born on a Monday don't necessarily like the traditional way of work and stuff like that, like as far as like the 9 to 5s and stuff like that, they're more in a it's a more liberated thing. It's like an ebb and flow. It's how the person wakes up, is how they feel waking up in the morning, what they feel like they need to work on. It's a more liberating energy when it comes to the day, and so it can seem out of the box when you don't feel comfortable like working in the societal perspective of how you get some work done as well. So I just wanted to note that. Tuesday, okay, Tuesday, as my sister likes to mispronounce it all the time, and I always make fun of her. So Tuesday is the day of Mars, okay, and the day of Mars is really a day of action. This is a day that if you work with the planetary hours, you know that this is the day that you can do a lot of like, you know, return to sender work. You can do a lot of, you know, like if you're trying to attack someone work, if you're trying to hex somebody, if you're trying to like really battle it out with somebody. But it's also a really good day for passion and drive. It really embodies Mars's energy in that way. There's a lot of fire and there's a little bit more energy that comes through when it's a Tuesday versus a Monday. Seems like it's a little bit of a drag because it carries that like emotional, like we're just still ebb and flowing through the weekend, like past that point, and then you wake up and you're like, ugh, I don't want to do this. That's why that energy is like that. But with Tuesday, you have this energy where it's just like, it's a little bit more fiery, it's a little bit more seasoned with the sazon, okay? And it has a more energetic feel to it. The day of Mars of Tuesday is a really good day to set intentions for your journey, your life, to set new goals and have different perspectives, tap into your passion, the things that you just love doing and building for yourself. Tuesday is a great day to like get some research done, do work on some projects that you might want to, you know, invest some time in, diving into that energy. Figuring out and creating new goals that you're trying to push towards as well. So it can be a really good day to get a lot of different type of work done. But a lot of people, when they're working on a Tuesday or Mars day with like spell work, they tend to look at it as within a specific kind of way, because you can do protection work on Mars day. You can do a lot of like, again, taking Mars's energy of battle, of war, of passion, and kind of like letting it out. This is also why in spirituality, some of the gods, goddesses, orishas, Tuesday is one of their days, especially if they're one of those more like battling kind of spirits and gods and goddesses and stuff. Like if they're more action-based, sometimes their days of that they like to work are on a Tuesday because it's just more an action-packed day. And this is why. So if you wanted to do some like even working with your fire energy and your fire with your chakras and everything like that, if you wanted to get yourself to stop being lazy or get yourself to stop focusing on things that are just like distracting to you and just coming back to your passion and drive, Tuesday is a really great day to work on it. But if you're born under Tuesday, if you're born under this Mars day, you tend to have a little bit more pep in your step, a little bit more batteries than others do, and it's kind of like why are you not tired? Like, why are you ready to sleep yet? Like, do you want to get rest yet? Like, are you tired yet? You can kind of run out, you know, push your batteries a little bit. You have more fire built in and you have more passion and a sense of direction and drive as far as how you want to move forward with the projects that you're working on, and whether that be at work or you even when it comes to love, and adding some fire to some relationships and bringing some more passionate connections. Working on Mars day on Tuesday for that work is also a positive thing. And there's different ways to use the energy correctly, because again, Mars it can be a lot. It's a spectrum of fire energy and how that can be expressed. So it's up to you on how you use that day, but be mindful of being kind of like short with people, or kind of like, is it very much like it can be an Aries energy where it can be like to the point, but it might be a little bit like some people need to, you know, for the sentence to be completely expressed, not for it to be shortened in a kind of like, or feel like dismissive or anything. Because like I feel like Tuesday is a very like on the go, this has to get done, that has to get done, let's go, let's get this done. It's a very action type of day. And so some people who might not take on that energy, in the best terms, might not, might overjudge your own movements and stuff like that. So just be mindful that, you know, your energy, your fire, is your fire. Not everybody's going to carry that. Not everybody's going to have that flame on Tuesday either. But it is an energy that's present for all of us as well. Now for Wednesday is the day of the week that is ruled by Mercury. Okay, this Wednesday is all about communication. Wednesday is all about conversation, messages, downloads, and really kind of the connections. So what we're doing today. Okay, it's all about that communication. It's all about what you need to know, what the consciousness is about. Mercury, the day of Mercury is really great day to get through some verbal hurdles. Okay, and if you're born under the day of Mercury, you tend to have a way with words. You have a little bit of a boost in that capacity where you tend to have a way with words. You're able to kind of get through a little bit of like some hurdles, some misunderstandings, some you know, some things that need to be resolved. You're able to move through it a little bit easier with your words. You're able to, especially if you decide to act on it and do something about it verbally, you're able to get through that energy and move through the energy a lot easier with your words. If you kind of push yourself to communicate, push yourself to interact and say, hey, can we talk about this? Hey, you know, I didn't like the way you spoke to me last week. Can we just revisit that conversation because it left me like in blah, blah, blah. It can be one of those days where it feels very much like sometimes like a Mercury retrograde-ish with like a hint of it, because sometimes again you'll have to reflect backwards. There's a consciousness there. You're just more mindful consciously. So if you're born under a Wednesday, you have to make sure that you're reflecting on the thoughts that you are having so you can actually move forward consciously in a productive way and not hold on to things and stuff like things from the past and things in your mind, and things are just kind of going backwards, because that's when that like retrograde-ish energy can creep in, and then you're just gonna be thinking about it. You're just gonna be lost in the past thinking about it. So it's really important to be reactive and forward moving with Mercury energy, because messages and communication and consciousness is always moving forward. Even if Mercury, you know, has its time of retrograde, is always moving forward. And so your consciousness must move forward as well. You can't just sit there and sit on the same thoughts, on the same past, on same trauma without healing it for no reason. This is a great day to resolve any communication with partners, communication with your boss, communication and downloads and ideas open up to do some road opener work. It's a great day because Mercury is that road opener energy. And so this is a really a good day if you're born under this day, where you can really like start fresh a lot easier. You can give yourself a little bit of a boost that way. And you're not feeling like you're stuck. You're kind of feeling like you're constantly like taking a step forward in like a conscious direction. This is also, by the way, a good placement for people who like to work sales and talk and like communicate with others, get to know other people, like really have like a specific kind of like when there's something that you're really passionate about and you just want to kind of share, you meet someone who's like-minded and stuff, you can like totally like link up and be like, oh my god, you love that too, I love that too, and just kind of have those type of communication like relationships when you're just meeting. It's like Gemini. Like Gemini has a ton of friends. It's that same energy where you're just like, oh my god, you too, oh my god, yes, Sam, they're having a concert in like a month from now, you want to go because I don't have anybody else to go with me, and boom, now you just have a new friend. So there is this expansive like I can kind of talk to anybody. I have this gift and its ability where I can kind of like use my words to get through any door, and it's a really powerful gift as well. Now, when it comes to Thursday is the day of Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter. And so this is a very, very lucky day. Thursday is a very powerful day. Thursdays are ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of luck, expansion, higher knowledge, education. And because there is this emphasis on so many things, this is a really good day to do any type of spell work to better yourself. That includes your self-care. If it's something that you're trying to use education to better yourself to some capacity. So if you want to, if part of your self-care is like going back to school and working on your degree or working on like your career and stuff like that, then a good day to work on that would be on the day of Jupiter. And if you are born on this day, you tend to be a little bit more studious. You have a little bit more of a studious mindset. You like to explore. You can get lucky a lot easier because that energy still carries. So there's kind of like, you'll find like $100 bill on the floor while you're walking randomly. Like that energy will just come through and you'll just have those like lucky moments. And you definitely have a bigger, it's definitely a bigger brain kind of energy. Like you just want to learn, you're curious about different things, you like to explore, you like to travel, you like to kind of get to know different things. Like you might like to read as well, or you just like watching movies, or you have a certain kind of like thing that you love doing specifically that you go back to. It can be a very nerdy day in many ways, but in a good way, in a very bold way, in an expansive way, where you're constantly kind of expanding your knowledge about that topic that you actually love doing. So it can be like a nerdy day, but it's like a fun day to really master and have like that self-mastery of sorts, where you're actively just using knowledge to make yourself better, using knowledge to make yourself happy, and also just allowing that luck and those opportunities to open up for you as well. Thursdays are also a good day to do road opening work because of that expansion energy. But Thursdays are also a really good day to do money work and to do luck work, to really like increase your luck, or if you needed like a break, or you just need to do some road opening work to move you into the next part of your life, or if you're trying to like manifest an opportunity your way, or whatever the case, Jupiter is the day for that. And if you are born on this day, you naturally tend to do that without necessarily doing the spell work. You just have to think about it a lot of the time, and it just starts going into motion. But great day to do some spell work. This is also a great day for people to do, for people who are born on this day, great to do any type of like banking, or any type of like working with money, finances, education, and like teaching, or studying, or being an archaeologist or something like that. There's a great day to be born under. Now, Friday is the most, I guess, popular day, to be honest, for a lot of y'all. There's a reason why, you know, TGIF, thank God it's Friday, is a thing. And it's 100% because it's ruled by Venus. Fridays tend to be, they have a feel, it's more enjoyable. It's more like, I can relax, I can chill, I can kind of extend my nights a little bit, because Venus kicks in and it just triggers a pleasure. You're thinking about pleasure. When you're thinking about the weekend, you're like thinking about pleasure. You really are. And it starts with Friday. It doesn't start with Saturday and Sunday, as much as people like to think that, you know, Friday is a day of the week, which it is, but people like to make Friday part of the weekend. And there's a reason for that, because of the pleasure, because you're thinking about that pleasure. So if you're born under a Friday, you naturally gravitate towards taking care of yourself. Your self-love practice and your self-care practice is a little bit more on point than other people's. You tend to have an aesthetic for beauty. You love to take care of yourself, and you're like being visibly aesthetic, home visibly aesthetic, having a certain vibe and feel to your your space, your sacred space as well. Obviously this is a really good day to work on money, love, finances, and any type of thing that you're trying to manifest that's going to bring you pleasure to any capacity. And that's the way that you should tap into Venus's energy, because you can do money work on with Jupiter on Thursday, but if you're going to do it with Venus on Friday, you have to tap into the love energy, because love and money are in the same vibration. So you're going to need to love what it is that you're trying to manifest. You gotta like sensualize it a little bit for it to come to fruition. People who are born on a Friday tend to be a little bit of aesthetically pleasing as well. They tend to have like a way with words. They can get away with some stuff as well because of that like Venusian, like you're just kind of getting lost in the beauty that they can skip over, you know, getting in trouble for certain things. Friday is also a really good day to as far as like jobs and stuff. So really great day for fashion. So if you're born under this day, wanting to be, you know, fashionable or wanting to work in the fashion industry, the music industry, anything that is aesthetic, anything that has an imprint on society, that leaves an impact, that leaves like, it's like a, whoa, like this person walked into the room and they just changed the game, everybody's buying what they're wearing kind of energy. So being born on a Friday is very influential. It's a very influencing, like an influencer kind of celebrity kind of energy. And there's a vibe to that. Tend to follow trends a lot, tend to follow like the way that society is enjoying their self-pleasure and their self-love and their self-care, and adapting that and bringing that to your own self-practice as well. So it is, if you're born under Friday, you just love to take care of yourself. You love to, and if you don't love to do this, that's shadow work that you need to do. Because if you're born under Friday and you don't enjoy any of that, you need to do some self-love work. Period. I said what I said. I said what I said. Saturday is the day of Saturn. Okay, Saturday. Saturn is in the name. It's in the name. Saturday is the day of a lot of things. Okay, so Saturn, which is Saturday, which is interesting how like the weekend has taken this force in this way. But Saturday is a really, really powerful day to do a lot of work. On a spiritual sense, those who are born under Saturday, while yes, there is an element of, you know, being a little bit more playful and a little bit more liberated during the weekend, because that energy as a society, it carries over. However, Saturday is not the day that you want to be doing any hexes, because Saturn will catch you outside and hit you with the karma. Saturday is a really good day to do protection work. Saturday is a really good day, as well as Mars Day, because again, it's like that battle energy. Like, you try to come for me, I'm coming for you, like kind of that kind of energy. But Saturday is a great day to do protection work, to heal karma, to heal any type of trauma that's going on. Great day for healing overall, because Saturn likes to make things right. It likes to use time wisely. So Saturdays are really a great time to resolve a lot of different issues within time. It is a karmic day. You do not want to do anything on this day that is going to cause you to have like beef with Saturn, and then you're going to get some astrological hands outside. You're going to catch some astrological hands. People born under this day are very hardworking. They carry that energy, like it's a very Capricorn-y kind of energy. They're very hardworking, very grounded. There's a groundingness that comes from being born on a Saturday, because it comes from that Saturn energy. People that are born in this day do really good work with like medicine, working for like banks, pharmacies, like just being a little bit like the way you affect society is like on a generational level. It's not just on a like lighthearted kind of like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm just, all I do is I'm an influencer for, that's my job. Like, no, if you're born on a Saturday, there's a bigger presence that you carry for your life. There's also the same way that you're seen and perceived by others. It's just like you're more grounded, you're more centered, you can handle a tougher load, you can handle more responsibility as well. You can like, this is for people who are like want to be doctors, want to be like lawyers, want to like be like that have like that presence where they're like, my job is super important, super needed in society. Like it's a very goal-oriented day. Saturdays are a great day to set long-term goals for yourself, for your life, as well as like working on Tuesday, on Mars Day, to work on some longer-term goals, because it taps into that Aries energy of like the journey. Saturday is also a really great day to tap into your root chakra, do some root chakra healing, root chakra work, and to make sure that the things within the physical realm, just as you know how Monday, we were talking about Mondays being more spiritual by nature, having a more spiritual connection, being more intuitive. Saturdays, well, Mondays are like the maternal energies. Saturdays are the paternal energies. So they're more physical realm aspected. So you have more of a focus within the physical realm, and your growth within the physical realm, your growth within like your life, your house, your car, all of those things. A lot of reflection happens on a Saturdays as well, but it can be a day where people kind of don't know how to use the energy correctly. But it's a great day to celebrate your success and do a lot of like crown of success work as well, and bring in like long-term grounding financial success, long-term physical wealth success, and also to solidify and set intention for like marriage, set intention for like house, or to set intention for like a big move or anything like that. Things that are that are going to be a time investment, a longer term time investment for you. So yeah, so people born on a Saturday carry that energy and that sense of responsibility for themselves. And they tend to have, hold themselves accountable for certain things. They have definitely a relationship with karma as far as doing the correct thing and doing, you know, things in a way that it's not going to, you know, end up catching up to them. And there's just a more serious tone if you're born under a Saturday. Period. Now, Sunday is the last day we're going to be talking about. Sunday is the day of the sun, because it's obviously in the name, y'all. Sunday. This day is ruled by the sun, and this day, traditionally, when you're looking at how to work with the day's energy, let me tell you, Sundays are supposed to be the timeout day. Okay, there's a reason. Sundays and Saturdays, to be honest, are very much like, I think there's a reason why people see it as like a break. Like it's a weekend, it's a break, like I don't have to work mentality. I'm not talking about anybody that works retail, because you know that they work every freaking weekend. Weekends are mandatory. But when it comes to the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays are seen as very sacred days. Sundays, especially now, they're seen as very sacred. Sundays, spirits specifically do not like to work on Sundays. So when you're trying to do spell work on Sundays, I just don't recommend it. It's just not the day. I think Sundays are best held for a lot of self-care and self-love energy, because the sun focuses on you, your sun's energy, your ego, your inner child, your willpower at the end of the day. And so it's a really good day to recharge your batteries. And this is what the whole rest energy comes through. Just as spirit takes a rest on Sundays, you should also be taking a rest on Sundays. It's the reason why I don't work on Sundays either, because it's just not like I'm just taking that day is off. That day I'm off, y'all. I'll see y'all on Monday, on my day. But for Sunday specifically, people who are born under Sundays can be slightly a little bit lazier. This is very much Leo energy territory that we're talking about. And just look at a cat. Look at what a cat does. A cat will hunt, you know, just be active during the day, and then they'll sleep for like 8 hours in the day as well. So it's a day, it's very much a resting kind of day. It's taking a break, it's recharging your batteries, it's cleaning yourself. Again, look at what cats do. It's cleaning yourself, it's make sure that you are cleansed, that you're good, you're ready to go. A really good day to literally take a shower, do a spiritual bath on this day. Keep your craft to a minimum, like a bare minimum on this day, unless it's like self-care and self-love related. I wouldn't really be like, I'm calling on this. It's their day off, y'all. It's their day off. This is a really, really good day to pay attention to what you need, not only from the week ahead, but also for like the next couple of months ahead, as far as how the sun moves every, like, you know, about like every 30 days or so. So when you have like the sun shifting and you're carrying the sun's energy, you're going to have to reflect and have those reflective periods every Sunday when it comes around, and just sit within the energy, see how it feels, see how you're taking in the energy, see what it is that you need to address for that weekend, reflect on the past week, reset your batteries for the next week. If you're born under this day, again, you tend to be a little bit lazier. You want to kind of just take care of yourself, or even be a little bit alone on Sundays. And I know this is like a random thing, but this would happen to me when I used to go to church when I was younger. My parents used to make me go to church on Sundays. I used to be like, I just want to be by myself. Like on Sundays, I would just want to be, and I'm not even born on a Sunday, and I would just want to be alone by myself on a Sunday. So there's this kind of need to just kind of bring it back. Okay, bring it back. There is this kind of fiery energy that comes from a Sunday, but you have to recharge your batteries. You have to let yourself sleep on a Sunday. And so those born on a Sunday tend to have different sleeping habits. You might sleep a little bit longer. You might have, once you have your energy, you're a little bit fired up, but for the most part, you aesthetically beautiful people if you're born on a Sunday, because you're carrying that Leo energy, that shining energy. So aesthetically pleasing people, their space, because they like to, you know, relax and be a little lazier and like sleep and stuff like that. Their space is more aesthetically pleasing, but sometimes they can get lazy in like cleaning and the cleansing and stuff. And so this is why some, like for those born on the Sunday, you need to make like your weekends like your cleaning kind of days. Totally, you know, can still go out, have fun, do all those things, but just be careful of your batteries. If you're not energetically charged for it, just don't even do it, because you're just gonna be really frustrated about the whole entire enchilada. This is also a great day to connect to your passion and what you want to do, like at your core, what you love. A great day to do the things that you love to do, like your hobbies, like if you like drawing, if you like painting. But aside from, like if you like watching movies, but aside from that, just this is a chill day. Like, and for my people born on Sundays, teach other people how to chill. Some people energies is just is a little bit too much. So it's just a chill day. Just relax. Don't overdo it. Don't overextend it. And it's okay if you were born on a Sunday and you actually feel very a little bit lazier, a little bit like, you know, I'll get to it in a just give me another day. I need to sleep today. I need to take an extra nap, an extra 2 hours. It's totally fine. It's part of your energy. It's part of the sun's energy. Tapping into that inner child, doing things that you just at your core love to do, painting, watching movies, I don't know, even going like eating, baking, doing things that you just enjoy. Great day for that. Not a day for you to be calling in or trying to work on spells and stuff like that. It's just not the day for that. So yeah, so that was my breakdown for your magic energy, your energy for the day that you were born. I hope that this was insightful. I hope that you guys got the messages and the downloads that you needed to know. And don't forget, if you want to check what day you were born, just go and hit the calculator down below, or just type it into Google, what day was I born, and just type in your birthday and it will come up. Google will tell you. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Really quick, just to update, the workshop is halfway sold out, and I want to make sure that everybody who wants to attend can come through, because it is going to be a private workshop and it's not going to be like everyone there. So make sure that you definitely book your tickets. The link will be down below in the description box, so you guys can book that if you want to partake in there. I'm about to launch the workbook for it, which I'm super excited about. It's the Higher Self workshop, the Higher Self workbook, and it's gonna be a thing. I did a thing, guys. I did a thing, and I'm really excited to share it with y'all. So stay tuned for that. That's not only going to be sent 2 days before to the workshop participants, but is also going to drop on my website 2 days before it, like the same day, 2 days before the workshop, so you guys can access it if you wanted to buy it separately as well. So definitely make sure you check that out, and definitely do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff. Hit the bell so you get notified. Hit the join button if you would like to be a member, and also check out the Patreon if you would like to be a Patreon member as well. Thank you so much for everyone who supports and, you know, watches the channel. I really appreciate you guys, because we're still growing. It's still like our baby, and we're still growing together. And I can't wait to continue to share and connect with you guys and grow with you guys on this journey with y'all. Okay, so I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Have a beautiful night.